Apple just did something completely unprecedented, dropping a massive first look at iOS 27 weeks before WWDC even starts, and it proves they are absolutely terrified of falling behind in the global AI race. They are framing this unexpected release as a routine accessibility update ahead of Global Accessibility Awareness Day. But if you read between the lines, Cupertino just accidentally leaked their entire master plan for the future of Siri, Apple Intelligence, and your next daily driver. Honestly, I am usually a bit skeptical whenever Apple hypes up software features before their actual keynote event, but the underlying implications here are absolutely massive. Mark Gurman over at Bloomberg has been hinting for months that the core Siri pipeline was being completely rebuilt from scratch, and this early look basically confirms every single rumor. We are looking at true agentic AI built right into the local operating system, allowing your iPhone to look at your screen, understand exactly what you're interacting with, and execute complex workflows without sending a single byte of your private data to a remote server. Let's look at how this actually works, because the supply chain rumors are finally making sense. According to a recent report from DG Times tracking TSMC 3nm wafer yields, Apple has been optimizing their latest silicon architectures specifically for heavy local neural processing. This ties directly into the first major feature they showed off, which is completely local, automatic video captioning. Your phone will generate real-time, customizable captions for any video you record, stream, or receive from friend. The LEC noted that Apple's upcoming display drivers are designed to handle these localized overlay renders with zero frame drops or extra battery drain. Right now, it is limited to US and Canadian English, but Mako Takara claims supply chain sources in Asia are already testing localized neural models for a broader international rollout later this winter. It is private, it is secure, and it completely bypasses the cloud. But the absolute biggest reveal is hidden inside the new voice control upgrades. And this is where things get wild. Apple showed a preview of someone using natural language to control their entire interface. You can literally tell the phone to tap a specific folder, open an app, zoom in on a photo, or move files around using casual speech. When Shrimp Apple Pro leaked that iOS 27 would focus heavily on on-screen awareness, everyone thought it was just marketing fluff. But seeing it in action proves that Apple is building a fully autonomous AI agent. Think about the potential here. You could easily tell Siri to look at a hotel booking confirmation on your screen, split the bill in half, and automatically send an Apple Pay request to a friend. You do not have to copy text, manually switch apps, or input anything yourself. It just handles it. Are you guys actually excited for this level of AI integration? Or are you starting to feel completely burnt out by all the artificial intelligence hype? Drop a comment below because I really want to see where everyone stands on this. Now, some people are going to argue that we have seen similar features from Android competitors, and you're not entirely wrong. But here is the catch. Apple has been quietly burning the midnight oil to fix the embarrassing mistakes of past Siri iterations. Ross Young from Display Supply Chain Consultants noted that Apple's hardware roadmap shifted focus toward massive on-device memory bandwidth, specifically to support these heavy language models. They also reportedly partnered up with Google Gemini to handle some of the heavier cloud-based processing queries. But the core interface navigation is happening entirely on-device. They promised this next-generation Siri would land around 2026, and they are cutting it incredibly close to that deadline. But showing it off now tells me they are extremely confident they can deliver without thermal throttling our current devices. Ming-Chi recently reported that the baseline memory requirements for the upcoming iPhone lineup are jumping significantly just to keep these local models running smoothly in the background without aggressive app caching. That means if you are holding onto an older device, you might get left in the dust when these features officially drop in September. It is a classic Cupertino move, but if the execution is as smooth as this preview suggests, it is going to be incredibly hard to resist upgrading. The updates extend way beyond just the iPhone interface too. Apple TV is finally getting customizable text sizes, which is a massive win if you're tired of squinting across the living room at tiny UI elements. Over on the Vision Pro side, things are getting even crazier. Users will soon be able to control a compatible wheelchair using nothing but eye tracking. That is an absolute game changer for digital health and accessibility. They are also adding vehicle motion cues to the headset to prevent motion sickness while using it in a moving car, mimicking the incredible feature we already love on the iPhone and iPad. We are also seeing features like name recognition, which gives you a haptic tap on your Apple Watch when someone says your name in a crowded room, and the ability to add a live sign language interpreter directly into a one-on-one FaceTime call. Even third-party hardware is getting love, with Sony's adaptive game controllers getting official made for iPhone certification. Plus, the classic magnifier app is getting a massive injection of Apple intelligence. You can point your camera at a restaurant menu, and your phone will instantly calculate the calories, or read a physical utility bill and tell you exactly how much you owe and when it is due. When you add it all up, Cupertino is setting a massive trap for their competitors this fall. They are using accessibility as a perfect Trojan horse to field test their most advanced AI capabilities before the official September rollout. It makes me wonder if the hefty Apple tax we pay for this premium hardware might actually be worth it if the ecosystem integration is this seamless. We will get the full, official breakdown at WWDC in just a few weeks, but this early teaser shows that Apple is not playing around this year.